there are reports coming out from the left and the right, and really hard left journalists, saying that within the press briefing, they are actively asking you to submit your questions ahead of time if you are a journalist, to get your pre-screen your questions to maybe make it, which means you're only going to be picking the people that you want, not just friendlies in the audience. Look, I can't say that President Trump didn't do the same, where they'd clearly, occasionally you'd be like, oh, Right Side Broadcasting, or you'd hear, Newsmax. You'd hear those things. Obviously going to CBN News, going to more friendlies. But they didn't necessarily know what they were going to ask. This is what they're asking is, can you submit what you're going to ask so then we can take it, screen it, and decide whether it's worthy of the American people, or do we have an answer that they're going to like? And if not, hard pass.
Right. And kind of the entire purpose of the White House press briefings is so you can get that more unfiltered back and forth between journalists. They can press the administration on issues. It's supposed to be an antagonistic setup. Like, the press that go in there are supposed to be asking tough questions, and the administration's supposed to be ready. And you used to see, it was impressive when, like, Kayleigh McEnany would have a binder that she would know, oh, I know where to go.
Yeah,
like
almost as big as her.
Right. Her grasp of the facts
impressive.
were very impressive. But what we're seeing here, and you mentioned this is both right and left, it rose to the level where the White House Correspondents Association, and they raised on a Zoom call. Now, that's the kind of the governing body, almost like it's not a union, but almost the union for the people that cover the White House. Yeah. On their Zoom call, there were reporters saying, hey, we need to raise this issue. They are asking for our questions in advance. And so much so that the White House Press Association said, push back, tell them no. Do not give them your questions in advance. And then they also put in this, the White House put out a statement because they were asked, hey, we're getting reports from the press that you're doing this.
Yeah, I have a feeling that question will get snuck in.
Here is the most spun answer I've ever heard.
We'll circle back to it.
Our goal is to make daily press briefing as useful and informative as possible for both reporters and the public. Part of meeting that objective means regularly engaging with the reporters who will be in the briefing room to understand how the White House can be most helpful in getting them the information they need. So what they're saying is, we're just trying to make sure we've got a good answer instead of saying we'll circle back.
All we're saying is we can dish it, we just can't take it.
Right.
I mean, that's just the truth. And look, that's true for all you Twitter trolls on both sides. You can dish it, but you can't take it. If you're going to stand up and make these big positions, you're going to make fun of the military, you're going to call people out, you're going to go out this situation. Look, when the Daily Beast and the Daily Caller are both calling you on the same story, that should speak volumes.